Okay, let's see. Go ahead and go to YouTube just. Okay, yeah. So we're this one, yeah. Okay. There we go. Oof. Hola, mi amigos. Okay. As far as I know, I'm streaming, so let's go. ¿Cómo está tu días? Welcome to live chat. Okay. But it's not showing up. If somebody's chatting out there, it's not showing up. Okay. Because it says I have a chat rate of 1. I don't know what that means, but that might be because it's on an older stream. I think that's what it is. Hola, mi amigos. ¿Cómo está tu días? This is Spanish Juntos, or Spanglish Juntos. It is a channel, in my mind, that is, the whole purpose is to get better at English or at Spanish. I'll try to get better at Spanish while you try to get better at English. And yeah, so there are going to be a lot of mixtures of the language, of the Espanol idiomas and Ingles idiomas. The idea is to aprender from each other, and to learn from each other. Try to fix this real quick. And then really. I don't know why that background is so different. It's because I'm wearing a black shirt, to be honest. Probably not the best, but okay, so sorry about that. Wow, I really don't have anything in particular to say unless somebody wants to log on and talk. I think communication is really the only way to learn, and that's what the whole idea is. That's what the whole idea is. So, the whole idea is to use Spanish and English in a mixture and help each other learn a little bit from each other. I'm not fluent. I'm way, way, way far away from being fluent, and um, I will probably always be way away from being somewhat fluent because of the lack of Spanish-speaking people around me. Uh, I don't mean to sound. I don't mean for that to sound negative. I'm just saying I don't interact with a lot of people, first of all, and a lot of uh, people that I have interacted with that have been um, Spanish speaking have been, working at the time, so they don't really have time to worry. It's either hablo inglés or no hablo inglés. They don't have time for that. Um, so, well, shoot. Oh, my whole my whole thing's falling apart here. There we go. That's a little better. Um, but as I said, the idea is to obly from to aprender uh, con juntos to learn with each other, and having something to talk about, having someone to talk with makes a tremendous difference rather than looking up phrases and trying to memorize them. And that's simple enough, but then pulling those phrases up in a natural conversation is very difficult. Um, Even if you have spent time building your vocabulary, using a second language can be very difficult if you haven't, um, pulled from that base before, kind of on demand. And that's what communication is. It's going back and forth and on demand. It's not a script. I mean, I could come on here and probably teach Spanish to a very entry level person. If I just had a script to follow, I could do that. But that's not what I want to do. I want to learn from you, and I would like for you to learn from me together. Again, that's the whole idea of. Let's see if we can record this too. That's the whole idea of Spanglish Juntos. Is it's a mixture of both, from the Hispanic per point of view to the non-Hispanic point of view, the English-speaking point of view. And I don't have time or the ability to move to a Latin-speaking, a Latin country, another part of the Americas, Middle America, well, I guess Middle America and South America, um, to learn. If I could go spend 6 months on the ground and be incorporated and not just stay with um, expats, then that would probably force you to learn. That's pretty scary if you don't have anything to lean on. That's pretty scary to lean on. To think about, if you don't have anything, if you don't have those English speakers to lean on. But then the problem is if you move overseas, or you move, you know, out of country, you move to another country where they speak another language, and you just go boom, full. exposure without anybody to lean on, that could be pretty bad. That could be very, very difficult for somebody. But by the other token, if you take that crutch and you gravitate towards that crutch, then you'll never force yourself to learn how to speak the language of that area. So this channel, the whole idea of this channel is by coming on here and trying, trying to speak together, and you correct my English a little bit, I correct your English a little bit. By doing that, then we can get better together. Not coming from a professor point of view. That's not what I expect in anybody, and I hope they don't expect that from me. But just using the language and being able to share that with somebody is probably better than going to a college and learning to speak English. They'll teach you the very proper way to speak English that, well, not many people speak, in the proper way to, they speak properly, but they have, I think the word is idioms. They have little intricacies for wherever they are. I'm from Oklahoma, and, I've been around this country in different employment, mostly in the military, and people ask me, where are you from? And I guess it was just some of the little things that I say or whatever. Who cares where you're from? You can still speak to them, or where you learn that language, that ability to speak from. It's just part of fitting in. And I do plan on traveling in Central and South America in the future. And I would like to feel more comfortable speaking with the people there. So, again, the whole idea here is to come on and try to learn from each other. So, anyways, the channel is Spanglish Juntos. So, Spanish English together, and maybe we can learn a little bit from each other. That's the whole idea. This is a new learning experience for me, not just the trying to learn more Spanish, but also broadcasting, doing the live thing. I've never done that. So it's a new experience to me. And to be honest, I could just be gibbering at a screen and it not broadcasting. I wouldn't know any better. Yeah. So, okay. So, if this takes, it'll take probably 24 to 48 hours to be able to do any kind of editing with the YouTube app. At least the last upload that I did was like that. I don't know about this one, but I look forward to, going back and forth and trying to improve our communication skills. So, in order to catch this anytime I go live, or to see if there are any lives that are recorded, if you subscribe and you hit the notification bell. So if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, again, that's not my intent, is to get a bunch of subscribers. Sure, that would be great, but it's really not that. Just a few people coming on here will be great. Just just a little bit of work back and forth, and get to know you, and then I can put you up on the screen too, and we can podcast. Spanglish Juntos. We can do the podcast of Spanglish Juntos, and that would be pretty cool. So, what I'm trying to say is, if that's something that might be something you're ready for, then hit the subscriber button and the notification. Leave a comment down below, and maybe we can get to know each other and get to that place where we can podcast together and do the learning process together. And it may be one, it may be two, it might be a handful of people at a time or whatever, but we'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I'll catch you the next time.